Well, thank you very much again for joining us for the first session in the WebCenter Sprint. Again, the next 30 days are going to focus on growing your WebCenter business. We're going to focus on your WebCenter business. We're going to focus on your unfranchised business. We're going to help you hit the shopping annuity as we lead into World Conference. So again, it's going to be an incredible first month of 2018, so welcome aboard. Tonight we're going to go over a little bit of the protocol of the next 30 days, what to expect, and then we're going to hit the ground running, right? There's no sense in doing a lot of training and talk. This is about activity, getting into action right away in early 2018 and really setting up your entire 2018 for success. So let's talk a little bit more about the program. So what are our goals over the next 30 days? For our WebCenter goals, we want to focus on selling web solutions, obviously. Now that's going to focus on any of our digital marketing products. It's also going to focus on our website sales as well as design packages. For our unfranchised goals, it's to sponsor new unfranchised owners. It's to acquire new customers. It's to attend and promote our GMTSS events. And of course, to be on track to achieve the shopping annuity. Lots of exciting things coming ahead with the World Conference in a short, less than 30 days now. So in terms of our action plan, our WebCenter activities, we can break it down, take the monthly goal and break it down into weekly targets, and from there divide by 5, and then we've got our daily activities. So the first thing we're going to look at doing is contacting 3 businesses per day, and this is regarding WebCenter sales, WebCenter division, contacts related to that division in terms of setting up consultations and web demos. Through the 3 business contacts per day, the goal is to schedule 1 consult per day, or 1 conversation, 1 coffee meeting, 1 phone call, 1 appointment with a business owner, and adding 2 new candidates to your WebCenter candidate list. When we do that 5 days, we're obviously going to multiply by 5, and our weekly targets are going to be to contact 15 candidates per week, schedule 3 consultations, and book 1 WebCenter appointment. And that could be for the website, it could be for digital marketing, product overview. And again, if you're in a full-time situation and your schedule won't allow you to do this easily on a day-to-day basis, just know that your weekly target, maybe you're taking 1 or 2 days where you're really focusing on your business, you can just make sure that you're contacting those 15 candidates per week. And then when we do that over the course of the next 4 weeks, the goal and statistics show that we should have 1 website sale with a design package and 1 digital marketing product sale. And I think that's a great start to 2018. If you were to just duplicate that month in, month out, over 12 months, look at what you'd have. You'd have 12 website sales, you'd have 12 digital marketing products, and of course, with all the follow-up and follow-through, you'd probably have a lot more than that. But it starts with taking action on the daily activities, contacting 3 businesses per day, scheduling 1 consult per day, and adding 2 new candidates to your list. So we want to make sure that we are balanced in our unfranchised goals as well, because again, this is about residual ongoing income with the unfranchised through the management performance compensation plan. Because if we're just focusing on the WebCenter division, web solutions, and selling websites and digital marketing products, well, what we've done is we've created another job, right? And it's certainly a great secondary source of income, and we can do a great job. But at the end of the day, this is really about residual ongoing income. So let's talk a little bit about the unfranchise and what those goals would be. Our unfranchise action plan, really just contacting 2 prospects per day, right? That could be connecting with them, reaching out to them, 2 people per day, and scheduling 1 appointment per day, and adding 2 new possibilities to your list. So if you're contacting 3 businesses and 2 prospects per day, that's 5 contacts per day, scheduling 1 appointment for the business and 1 appointment for web centers, adding 2 new candidates to your WebCenter list, and adding 2 new possibilities to your possibilities list. Okay, and that's really the unfranchised 2 to 3 year plan. Through that, the weekly targets then become contacting 10 prospects per week about the unfranchised business or shopping annuity, scheduling 2 plans or flip charts per week, or 2 people to view some information about our business, and then attain two new customers per week, right? If we're attaining 2 new customers per week over the next 30 days or the next 4 weeks, that's another 8 new customers plus our WebCenter customers that we're going to be adding to our unfranchised business. That all will then translate into a monthly goal of personally sponsoring 1 qualified unfranchised business owner, having around 10 new customers in your business, and then selling 2 tickets to upcoming GMTSS events. And of course, you've got many events coming. So it really does come down to the basic 5, and the goal staircase of what we have here is everyday steps, right? Everyday steps to talk or call 1 to 3 people per day, book 1 appointment, add 2 new possibilities, and listen to an audio, right? Read your goal statement, participate in social media. When you do that day in, day out, you achieve your weekly goal. And each week when you do that, you show the plan 2 times, you follow up with 1 prospect, you're attending your UBPs with a guest, you're adding 1 new customer, you're contacting an accountability partner, a mentor, or coach, you attain your monthly goal, right? And over the course of a month, you've talked to 20 to 60 people, you've booked 20 appointments, you added 40 possibilities. And sometimes those numbers seem really daunting when you look at the big number, but when you break it down to the weekly steps and you break it down to the daily steps, it's really quite attainable for anyone, regardless of what their schedule is like, right? So you're going to become a master of your schedule, prioritizing your schedule, and making sure that you can get your daily activities in. And we'll talk a little bit more about that. So when we start talking about the shopping annuity, right, we've talked about our WebCenter goals, we've talked about our unfranchised business goals, but now let's talk about our shopping annuity goals, right, and our shopping annuity action plan, right? Every single day, we should be kind of creating or adding to a shopping list. It could be an electronic list, it could be a My List, it could be a paper printed out list at home, whatever it is, you're creating a shopping list of items that you need around your house or for personal use of BV and IBV MA branded products. And we've got some great ones coming out here if you've been paying attention to the shopping annuity blog, right? And then we're also going to create a shop.com list, things that we need from partner stores, things that we need from Boxed or Jet or Home Depot or Staples or Ray's or whatever it might be. Every single day, just adding to that list of what we need to purchase. If you're purchasing every day, great. Maybe you're someone who adds things to a list and every couple days or once a week you make a purchase. Whatever your habitual nature is, that's fine. But the idea is we need to be cognizant on a daily activity of where money is being spent. And then create a list of monthly purchases. What types of things are you purchasing over the next 30 days or maybe next month that you need to take a look at? Maybe you haven't booked your flight or transportation for World Conference yet. Maybe you need a hotel or accommodations. Maybe you're looking for things for, say, Valentine's Day or a Super Bowl party or whatever it is. I mean, even just doing the shopping annuity assessment will let you know what kind of monthly things are on your list. And at the end of the week or once a week, what we're looking to do is purchase 125 BV or IBV MA branded products for personal use. We're going to spend $125 on shop.com and personal purchases on things that we need. And then $125 on shop.com that could be through a customer or more personal purchases. So that's how we break down what the shopping annuity goal is over the quarter. Right? So each week it's 125 BV or IBV in MA branded products. It's $125 on shop from you personally, and then $125 on shop from you and or your customers. And when we do that, the monthly goal then comes down to 500 BV or IBV, $500 in personal purchases on shop, $500 in customer or personal purchases on shop. And when you do that over 3 months, you have accomplished what's necessary in the shopping annuity master membership, as long as you've done your shopping advisor and your shopping annuity assessment. So that's how you're going to make sure that you attain that goal. Now, we've put this into a great little tracking sheet, right? So the tracking sheet is available online. I've also put it in the Facebook group. Simply download it, print it, keep it with you every day. Put it in a binder, put it in your notebook, wherever you're going to be using to track your names, your contacts, and things like that. You can use this, right? So let's take a little bit closer look on what the 30-day sprint to success tracking sheet looks like. Every single day, there's going to be a point value. Reading your goals 2 times per day. Get in the habit. Maybe it's right when you wake up in the morning and right before you go to bed, right? Put it in your phone, put it as a calendar event, put a reminder, a notification, somewhere that you're always going to have it. Put it in your wallet, your purse, carry it with you. Read your goals 2 times per day, and every single day that you do that, you get 1 point with a maximum of 1 point per day for 2 times. If you read it 4 times, you still just get 1 point, but hey, you want to make sure that you ingrain it in your brain that you're going to achieve those goals. And you've got it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and some people are going to work on the weekends. So we put a column there for Saturday or Sunday, and then at the end of the week, you can total it up. The next step is listening to a training for 20 minutes. Again, 1 point maximum per day. So if you listen to 40 minutes, great for you to be educated, but you're still going to max out at 1 point per day. Let's keep the main thing, and stay active. So the training could be a YouTube video. It could be something from the WebCenter division on the YouTube channel. Could be a conference call. Could be from the MA Media, right? The Unfranchised Media app. It could be any audio. Maybe you're following another fast track, or you're working with another team or a mentor, another group kind of tracking system, and what you want to do is follow what they're doing. But that's great. Listening to one training, 20 minutes per day. And then here it is, contact 3 prospects for the businesses, right? Businesses for the WebCenter division. Contact 3 prospects that are businesses, right? You get 1 point per each, right? If you contact 5, you're going to get 5 points, right? We're not going to cap you out on those points. Those are important, right? So if you're contacting, 5, you get 5 points. When you book an appointment, maybe it's a consult, maybe it's a demo, whatever type of appointment it is. Maybe it's a shop local appointment. Any kind of appointment where you're working with a decision maker, a business owner, you're getting 2 points each. You book 2, you get 4 points, right? And then we're going to transition into the unfranchised. Contact 2 prospects for the unfranchised. It could be through a text message, could be through Facebook Messenger, could be a phone call, could be smoke signals. I don't care. It could be at the soccer field, indoor soccer field. It could be anywhere, right? But you're contacting 2 people about your business, and you're getting 1 point for every single person. And the goal, the minimum, is 2 prospects, but it could be more. When you book an appointment for your unfranchised, it could be to do some trial marketing. It could be to show the plan. You're going to get 2 points for every single appointment that you book related to your unfranchised. Now, if you book something for the WebCenter, you're not going to count those points here because we already have it broken out in the section above. So this is above and beyond. So really focus on booking presentations to share the shopping annuity, the unfranchised business, maybe the referral approach, whatever it might be, and then adding 2 new candidates per day. Right, 2 new candidates per day. You get 1 point for each of those candidates. Anyone that you have added, you add those points to your list. The goal is to have 10 or more points every single day. So you can see day by day if you're on track, if you're really sprinting to success, or where you need to really pick up the pace, right? If you find yourself that you're at 6 or 7 points, well, you know that day to day you need to pick up the pace a little bit. And then we've got the column at the end of the week where you can total up your points. Below that on the tracking sheet is anything to do with our orders, right? So we got customer BV order. If you have a customer order come in and it's less than 50, it's 0 to 49 BV, you get 10 points. If it's 50 to 99 BV, you get 20 points. If it's more than 100 BV, then you get 30 points when you total up your customer orders. Right, so you add up all your orders in one day and see where it falls from 0 to 300 BV or whatever it is, and give yourself the points accordingly. But also write the BV amount in there too, so you can track your BV day to day, total up at the end of the week. Shopping annuity purchase BV products. When you are personally purchasing products for you, BV, IBV, MA branded products, you see your total point breakdown, 50 to 87. Less than 50, you get 87.5 points. 88 to 124, you get 10 points. Anything over that 125 BV, IBV, MA branded product points, you get 15 points. And again, you could put the BV amount and the points on every single day, as well as total it up by the end of the week. Then shopping annuity purchases on shop.com. How much money have you personally spent on your shop.com? And then you can see the point breakdown here. We don't have customer purchases for shop.com here. I'll focus on personal shop.com orders because that's something that you can control. 50 to 100, less than $50, sorry, you get a, sorry, it says 50 to $100 purchase, 5 points. 101 to 250, you get 10 points. Anything more than $250, you are going to get 15 points for that category. So on a weekly basis, your goal is to total more than 100 points in weekly points, right? So you're going to give yourself kind of a rating day to day, week to week, to make sure that you are on track. So when we are taking action and we're going to start making a mess, really, we're going to be contacting 3 people per day for the website solutions. We're going to be contacting 2 prospects per day for the business. We're going to be setting appointments. It's very important to have it all written down. Now, you can use the 12-week action plan to track your contacts, track your activity. A great place for you to go is to go to downloads on MAWC411.com and download the action plan, right? In the 12-week action plan, it's got some sheets there that you can use to help follow up and follow through with your contacts. You could use the 10-3-2 momentum worksheet, right? You could also just use a notebook, whatever is convenient for you, but the idea is that you need to keep track of your activity. The first thing is you need to have your candidate list, right? Have it written down. Who do you know? Who are we going to reach out to over the next 30 days regarding the business contacts for web solutions? And then, of course, there's a place on the 12-week tracking sheet, action plan for business name. What kind of research did you do? What kind of questions can you ask in your consult? And then when you're booking that 15-minute consult. So the action plan lays it out all for you. Or you could use the momentum sheets here. This actually is in your 12-week action plan as well, but you can download this momentum worksheet right from unfranchisetraining.com. You can find this worksheet by itself, or it could be a notebook. But the idea is you need to keep track of who you're talking to, what appointments you're booking, who you're adding to your list, and if you've checked in with your accountability partner. Very, very important to stay on task, because that's how we're going to follow up and follow through in campaigns down the road. We're going to be doing other campaigns in February, in March, in April, and many of those campaigns are going to be to revisit people that you've talked to earlier on and say, this 30-day sprint. So it really does come down to the 5 C's when it comes to being successful in the business. The business, right? Whether it's the unfranchise or the WebCenter division, right? You have to have a candidate list. You must. You need to have a names list. You have to have a candidate list. You need to have at least 60, right? 60 plus leads that we're going to cycle through and sort through to find the right people that we can provide solutions for. You're going to do some candidate research for your WebCenter candidates. You're going to contact them right through this process, 3 a day. You're going to contact 60 candidates at least over the next 30 days. And then we're going to have 12 consultations out of that 60, right? 20% of those candidates that you reach out to and contact, you're going to schedule for a consultation. Could be a 10-minute phone call, could be a 15-minute cup of coffee real quick. But the idea is that's where all the activity is going to come from. From there, we're going to book them into an appointment with the product specialist to close them into a web solutions product. So it really is going to start here. You need to do this immediately. If you haven't done this already, if you don't have a candidate list already, this is step 1. This is what you need to do tonight and tomorrow. Don't wait on this. You need to have a who do you know list, a candidate list, certainly for your WebCenter division. We don't want to stall on this. Like JR said in the International Convention, he said, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, take action. Don't doubt yourself. Don't hold back. Take action right away. You're going to flop. You're going to fail, but it's the best thing that you can do is fail forward. Don't wait for the perfect time. Don't wait for the perfect thing to say. Just take action, okay? So make a list. Who do you know that owns a business? Who do you know that's employed at a small business? Who do you do business with? Where do you get your dry cleaning? Where do you get your hair done? Where do you get your nails done? Where do you get a massage? Who changes your oil? Who's your chiropractor? Who's your dentist, right? We all know business professionals. And then who do you know that's well connected in the community? Maybe it's a realtor, maybe it's a mortgage broker, maybe it's a municipal officer, maybe it's a firefighter or a local police chief. Who do you know that's well connected in the community, because they can give you great referrals? So think of a certain category. Pick 3 to 4 categories that you really want to target. Maybe it's restaurants, maybe it's contractors, maybe it's landscapers that you know that spring is coming. I promise spring is coming. In the Northeast, we're under a lot of snow right now and cold weather, but guess what? Spring is going to come, right? So landscapers need something to look for to get more marketing. If you're on the West Coast, certainly landscapers are out there as well, right? How about attorneys, lawyers, gyms, salons? Gyms might be a little busy right now, but wait a couple weeks and they'll be good to contact. But gym owners want to keep their facilities coming in with new clients, and they might be busy from the New Year's resolutions, but hey, they want to stay busy year round, right? What about salons, car detailers, dentists, doctors, landscapers, like we said, retail shops, organizations, churches? The one category I would just be careful of, right? Certainly if you know them, you could reach out because they're going to know some other referrals for you. But accountants, tax preparers, bookkeepers might be a little busy this time of year because of tax planning. However, it doesn't mean don't talk to them. It just means that if they're too busy and now's not a good time, you can say, hey, when can I schedule a follow-up? Perhaps after April 15th would be a good idea. But guess what? They're going to be doing other people's taxes. They're going to be doing other people's taxes, and they're going to come up with a great referral source for you of people that need more tax deductions or business owners that need some improvement in their marketing and need to increase revenue. So don't hold back just because it is a busy season, but just know that it might be hard to book an appointment with them, right? I hope that makes sense to you. But the idea is you need to have a candidate list. And from there, we need to do a little bit of research, right? A little bit. We're not talking 5-10 minutes for every candidate, because if you had 60 candidates, that's 600 minutes, right? That's too much time. 1-2 minutes, real quick research. What kind of research does that mean? Do they show up on Google? And not only do they show up in Google when you type their business name, but what about their service? Right, their product or service in their location, meaning salon owners in New York, mechanics or auto repair in Boston, Massachusetts, landscape construction in San Diego, California, whatever it is, whatever their product or service is, their key thing that they're going to try and gain some traffic for in their area. If they don't show up on Google for that, that's a prime candidate for a consult. Do they have a current or up-to-date website? Is it mobile responsive? Are they using social media? And is their competition showing up on Google? You can do those 5 things very quickly. Very quickly. You pull out your phone, you do a Google search, you go on your computer, you do a Google search, you check out their key service, you look at their website, you check if they have social media. Make some notes, go to the next candidate. So if you're contacting 15 per week, that means that you should be doing maybe 15 to 20 in a research phase, right? From there, it's going to give you some great information to then contact them, right? And you can do this on a lunch break. You can do it in the morning before you leave for work. You can do it after hours. You can do it before bed. There's plenty of time in your schedule to fit it in if you know your schedule. So what about networking and prospecting, right? Networking is a great way to gain new business contacts, business owners, but as well as the unfranchised. So networking for businesses that might need some help streamlining business practices, increasing revenue, decreasing expenses, or could be prospecting for the business. So with a little info in your back pocket, a conversation started, it's time to contact your candidates. So what does that look like? My advice in a 30-day sprint like this, where we're trying to take action on our unfranchised business, we're trying to get some exposure there, but we're also trying to get some activity with our WebCenter business. I recommend scheduling times that you can network with area business professionals and use it as a way that you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Okay, so a great way to book appointments is to hit the key points. Don't write out a script, but hit some bullet points. Write out some bullet points. If you need some help, go to the call workshop video on YouTube that Jim Winkler has done. They've trained it on the Utopia. It works. It works. Very rarely does someone say, what is it? Very rarely do people say no, but you're going to sit down and just go through some bullet points. Here they are. I only have a second, right? Not do you have a minute, right? 1 minute could mean 5, 10, or 20 minutes, right? I only have a second. The reason I'm calling is, what's your reason, right? Edify them. You may know the right people. 3, I want to get together to see how I might be able to help you in your business, as well as share what I do in hopes to create a referral relationship. 4, you may or may not be interested in my services, and that's fine with me, right? Take it down. Take the objections down. However, I'm sure we can help each other out. How soon can we get together? My recommendation, I only have a second. The reason I'm calling is I'm a local business owner. I am looking to network with other business owners, and I've heard that you are incredibly well connected and do great work. I want to get together to see how I might be able to help you in your business, as well as share what I do in hopes to create a referral relationship. By learning more about what you do, I might be able to send some leads your way. Now, you may or may not be interested in my services, and that's totally fine. Just in the nature of networking, I'd love to just get together. I'm sure we can help each other out. How soon can we get together? How soon can we get on the phone? How soon can we grab a cup of coffee? Okay? A referral networking approach gives you the opportunity to act as a minor with web centers or a major or a pro, meaning that if you're not really confident as a web center owner, you're somewhat new and you're looking to kind of get your feet wet, but you're a little scared, quite honestly, use the networking approach. Use the networking approach. And if you are a pro or a web center owner and a veteran, this is a great way that you can use this as an opportunity to present the unfranchised business, but also to get more referrals and leads while still booking an appointment with a demo with product specialists. So you need to have a power statement, right? What do you do? Because when you have that kind of script, if we go back, the most common question, if they're going to ask, is going to be, oh, great, congratulations. What do you do? Or what's your business, right? What is it that you do? You're asking, you're saying, I'm a business owner, you're a business owner, I want to get together and network with you, see if we can help each other out. They're going to ask you, great, what's your business or what do you do? So you need to have an answer, right? So you need to have an answer, and that's step 2. You need to have a candidate list, and you need to have a what do you do? Most important things. So if you're minoring in the WebCenter division, you can use your same answer as you do for your unfranchised business. It could be, I help people convert the money they spend on everyday items into income so they can increase their cash flow. Okay, so when you do that, you're actually going to be talking to them about the shopping annuity. You get to present the shopping annuity when you're sitting down and networking, and at the same time, you get to use the 15-minute consultation sheet to learn more about their business, and then you can make the referral, hey, I think I can help you out. I have someone that actually specializes in web marketing that might be able to help drive traffic to your site. Not sure if that's of interest to you, but I could do you that favor. What time works best for you for a quick 30 or 45-minute overview to see if they can help you with your business? You just scheduled an appointment with a product specialist, right? So it's a win for you, it's a win for the product specialist, and it's a win for the business owner. You're going to help them increase their business. At the same time, you've already told them that you conduct the shopping annuity, and you're going to talk to them about how you help people convert their everyday items and purchases into income, and you can tell them what you would like in terms of referral. They can refer people to you, but it's also going to make them think, wait a second, I spend money on businesses. How does this work? So I think this is a phenomenal approach to really get a lot of action going in the next 30 days. Now, you can use that if you're a WebCenter major or pro, no problem. You can still do that, or you could have something like, I'm a marketing consultant that helps businesses save money on business expenses while increasing revenue. So you can see I still use the shopping annuity theme in these answers right here as an example of how you can get a lot of momentum going for your unfranchised business while at the same time creating a lot of interest, curiosity, and appointments through the consultation phase through the WebCenter division. And that's why I've put these here, right? So the WebCenter Pro might just use their traditional, I'm a marketing consultant that helps drive revenue and decrease expenses for local business owners, okay? Either way, it doesn't matter. It's got to be something that's comfortable for you, but you need to have an answer in case they ask, right? What do you do, or what's your business, okay? So ensuring a solid appointment. Now, if you're sitting down to network and trade referrals and really learn about someone's business and they're going to learn about yours, they're more likely to show up to the appointment rather than them thinking it's a sales appointment, right? So that's another reason why the networking approach really works well. So you can also ensure a solid appointment because you're coming from the posture of, hey, you're a business owner, they're a business owner, right? Hey, by the way, do you see anything in your schedule between now and then that would prevent us from keeping our appointment? I know we're both very busy, and I just want to make sure it's a solid appointment so that we don't waste each other's time. Okay, that shows that you're a professional and that you respect their time and that they're going to respect your time. Another way you can say, hey, is, hey, are we going to put this appointment in ink or in pencil? I'm just going to pencil it in. Is that because we think it might change? Yeah, something might come up. Okay, why don't we pick a better time that we know we're both available? And if you can't come to terms with a time that's convenient for both of you, make it a phone call. Hey, on the way to your next job site, on the way to your next appointment, before you get into the office, let's just hop on the phone for 15 minutes. You grab a cup of coffee, I'll grab a cup of coffee, and we'll have a talk over a cup of coffee. All right? The main thing is that you're respecting their time and that you're going to network with them. And through the networking appointment, you're still going to do a consultation. You're going to learn about their business. That's what they want you to do, right? So that you can provide referrals. Through that, you might be able to give them a referral to a business that might be able to help them called MA Web Centers. And at the same time, you're going to talk about your shopping annuity and your unfranchised business if you use that approach, or you could just go straight WebCenter division and leave those unfranchised appointments separately. But I just find that it's a great way to really gain some momentum. So let's recap some weekly action items. First, schedule your time and know when you're working. If you watch the Facebook Live video I did in the group, very, very important. Use a calendar, use a paper planner, use your calendar, use your iPhone calendar, use your Google Calendar, whatever it is. Print out a blank schedule if you have to, and I've put that blank schedule up on the group as well so that you can have it all color-coded and worked out so you know when you're working. If you're working full-time, you've got a family, and you've got to run kids around, and you have limited time, you need to find the pockets that you can work. Now, everyone has 15 minutes that you can make 3 to 5 calls on a lunch break. You can do it on a quick break. You could do it before hours. You could do it after hours, right? You finish your day, you can pick up the phone and make 3 contacts. 3 contacts is not going to take you a lot of time, and think of what it's going to do for your business, and is it worth it? It absolutely is. So know when you're working. 2, download and print the Sprint to Success tracking sheet, right? It's in the Facebook group. It's also online. I'll make sure we get the link out there, but it's on the MAWC 411 site. Print the Sprint to Success tracking sheet. Download and print the 12-week action plan, right? If you're looking for a tracking system, a tracking sheet, you don't know what to use, print out the 12-week action plan and use it. Fill it out. Put in your goals there. Put your candidate list there. Everyone you talk to, put it on a list, what the next step is, because organization is critical so that things don't slip through the cracks, right? And if not, just use a notebook, but you've got to use whatever system works for you. 4, make a list of 20+ candidates, adding 2 per day. Start with 20. Start with 20 tomorrow. Have a list of 20 candidates that you're going to start going through, because we need to contact 3 people per day for the WebCenter division and 2 people per day for your unfranchised. So it's got to be at least 20 and adding 2 per day starting tomorrow, right? Conduct your current research for your top candidates that you're going to contact. Get a little bit of background information so that you can reach out and contact them. 6, connect and reach out to 5 per day. 3 for your WebCenter, 2 for unfranchised. Text message, Facebook message, phone call, in person, smoke signal, it doesn't matter. You got to start tomorrow. Do not wait. I'm going to tell you guys right now, fail forward. This is what it's going to take. You want to take action so that you can move forward. Don't sit on this for 30 days and say, great, I've got 100 contacts written down and I haven't talked to anyone. Get out of your comfort zone. If you need some role playing, do some role playing. If you need to talk to a coach, talk to a coach. If you need a little bit of assistance with one of our trainers, put it on the Facebook group. We'll help you, okay? Connect and reach out to 5 per day and start tomorrow. Take this seriously. It's your future. 7, learn, practice, right? Practice and use the referral networking approach, right? I'm going to print this and put it or post it on our group so you can have it and use it, right? Also with that is to make sure that you have your answer to what do you do or what is your business. Because if you're using that referral networking approach, it's going to come up, right? So learn it, practice it, and use it. It's critical to your success. 8, submit your points at the end of each week by our Sunday call or a webinar on the WebCenter Sprint to Success Facebook page. Just go ahead and make a post. Hey, this is what I did well this week. This is my points. This is what I'm going to work on next week. Put a little of information in there, or just put your points, right? You could take a snapshot of your sheet and post a picture of your tracking sheet. We're in this together, one team, one dream. Let's all succeed together. And as the tide rises, all ships will rise with it. So we're going to work together. We're going to get this great Facebook group going with lots of activity. Focus on this 30-day sprint and what's working and how we can help each other out. It's not to replace the WebCenter owner support page. That's something that's going to continue to go on. This is getting focused on the 30-day sprint to success. We want to help everyone succeed. Our goal: sell 1 website with a design package minimum, 1 digital marketing product minimum, sponsor 1 unfranchised owner, and generate 8 to 10 new customers in your unfranchised business, and put you on track to achieve the Shopping Annuity Master Membership. If you stick to the daily action plan, there's no way that you can fail. So the most important thing that you need to do is take action, get off the ground running, solicit the help and support of anyone in the group, and we're going to be there for you, and let's do this together. I am so excited for this WebCenter sprint. Looking forward to seeing everyone in Miami. We're going to share some results, and at the breakout, maybe we'll have a little powwow with anyone that participated just to share some success stories. That would be phenomenal. So I want to thank everyone for being on tonight, and let's answer some questions. I see some hands raised and some chat, so let me take a look.